Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we are going to review Infected Prison VR, a game released on the Steam store February 5th, 2021 by developer Hao-Chan. It's available for the Valve Index, HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, and Windows Mixed Reality. It normally retails for $14. I got a free Steam key through the Steam Creator Connect program to review this game. I tested this game out on the Oculus Quest 2 using the Oculus Link cable. Infected Prison VR is a zombie shooter. Yes, another one. It's first person. I think it wants to be a survival type shooter, but really isn't. It's more on the arcade or classic FPS style shooter. And I wanted to like Infected Prison. It starts off very nice with some elements I did enjoy. You start off with the bow and arrow, which is actually pretty nice to shoot. But once you finish the game and you realize there just really isn't enough here to recommend. Now, I originally finished the game in a little less than an hour, but when I played it a second time, I finished it in under 30 minutes, so there really isn't a whole lot of content here. There's a little bit of a story, not too much. It really doesn't gel together, and it has a few simple puzzles, and I hesitate to even call them puzzles because they're really not that difficult. But the game just ends as soon as it starts feeling like it might be good, and then you just realize there wasn't a whole lot there. This is more like a demo for what might be a good game in the future, but for right now it feels just too unpolished, and there's too little here for me to recommend to anyone. And like I said, I beat it in under an hour, and that's with fully exploring the game, trying to make it as long as possible. But on my second playthrough, I definitely beat it in less than 30 minutes, and I wasn't exactly trying to speedrun the game or anything like that. Infected Prison VR is running on the Unreal Engine. On my RTX 3080, I was getting a steady 90 frames per second. However, there are no settings available for this game, which I really don't like. You do have full locomotion and snap turning available. You can also use teleportation within the game. You can also manually save your progress, which I do like. A lot of VR games don't have that. However, like I said, there's no options at all available, so if the game doesn't run well on your rig, then you're pretty much SOL. I did experience one bug, and that was with the mini boss fight, and what happens is the mini boss just doesn't die until it's in its predetermined spot, so you just have to let it run away basically, and once it runs to its particular spot, then you can actually kill it. But before that, there's no amount of bullets or arrows that will kill it, which is just a little odd in this game. However, I did find the game to be clunky overall. It's just very weird with some of the mechanics. You actually have to press a button in order to get your backpack to spawn to your hand. Similarly, you have to press a button to eject the magazine from your weapon. Your movement direction is also head gaze based, so wherever you're looking, that's where you go forward. And unfortunately, as is often the case with this type of movement system, it often felt like I was a drunk playing this game because my character would sway side to side and move side to side when I was just trying to move straight ahead. Now, the graphics are nice here, especially for a budget title shooter. However, I've seen this type of prison map before in several other games, so I don't think these are original assets. And while the 3D models are nice, there were just several problems with the animations, the way characters move across, and even the way that you use melee weapons. Yes, it's great that you could use melee weapons, but it often looked like you were waving a spaghetti noodle versus a hard object. The sounds were okay. This game actually has voiceovers, which is surprising given the budget title nature of this game. The voiceovers weren't great, but they weren't awful. Keep in mind, I sped up the gameplay footage to 125%, so the sounds for the voiceovers will sound pretty bad when sped up. However, the sounds for like the weapons and zombies being near you are pretty bad. I couldn't even tell when a zombie was near me, and the weapon sounds, especially the bat, were pretty bad in this game. Probably the best thing about this game was the bow and arrow. The bow and arrow works really well, and after you shoot an arrow, you can even take it off the zombies you just shot, and it's pretty accurate, and I really like the arrow drop. It's actually very nice to use. Unfortunately, the handgun just wasn't as good on the Oculus Quest 2 touch controllers. The gun angle was wrong, and the Uzi was just okay. However, reloading and charging the weapons just didn't feel all that good. Even picking up the weapon seemed a little on the clunky side for this game. Finally, once you pick up a bat, there's almost no reason to use the Uzi or the bow and arrow or the handgun, because with a bat you can pretty much kill any zombie with one or two hits, and it's just overpowered. There's really nothing zombies can can do because you can kill them before they really get too close to you, especially since they're pretty slow in this game and they're very slow to react to you as well. The enemy AI is pretty bad. So in the end, even though I liked this game initially, I just can't recommend it. It's not good enough and it just has too little content for me to recommend. If it was like a $3 game, I might give it a 5 out of 10, but at the $14 asking price, it's just way overpriced and it's just not good enough for me to recommend. And if I have to score it, I would give it a 4 out of 10. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. If you liked my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the video.
Hello? Hello? Somebody here? Is there somebody in the prison?
Hello! Hello! Thank God. I'm the police officer number 9527. My name's Carl. Are you still in the prison?
Thank God. I'm Jane, the nurse of the prison. Could you help me out? I'm on the second floor of the medical building.
Okay. I will find you. Just stay where you are.
Thank you. Please.